The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Young nigga grew up in the D, yeah, the harder way. I give a bitch a penny, but won't give my heart away. Ain't in the streets, but I'm moving throwing the smarter way. Long live Swiddle niggas, took a piece of my heart away. Times when I was in the crib down bad.
What up, though, y'all? Welcome back. Another episode. Shit Talk Podcast. My bad. Award-winning Shit Talk Podcast in the building.
Heavy on it.
You got your man GP from HP in the building tonight. I got the gang with me as usual.
And we got family, friends, you know what I'm saying, affiliates.
We heavy in the studio tonight, though.
Yeah. This is a good Friday vibe. I like it, even though motherfuckers acting like they don't want to fuck with me.
Today Friday?
Yeah.
If you here, it's Friday.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, Spoon in the building, still serving them up.
Yeah.
Flavors. I got my sister / his cousin /
my cousin, his sister,
our family
type shit.
We are family. Type shit.
Introduce yourself, T.
T.
From?
Where you from, T?
The D.
Oh, she got bars.
Type shit.
Reppin' HP.
Really?
Indeed.
For sure.
I'm just
I thought it was the East.
I'm just a regular old guy.
Like,
Don't do that. Not too much.
kind of like.
You know,
They call me Toxic Tone, but I don't know how toxic I am.
Wait a minute. Do they just call you Toxic Tone, or
was that a name earned or?
Or given.
You know what? I think it's a little bit of both.
Really?
It's like a gumbo.
Yeah, two things can be true at the same time. So yeah.
But I'm the good toxic.
huh?
There's no such.
There's definitely a such thing as a good toxic.
Explain.
No.
There's no such
That
thing.
nigga-
I'll explain in a few minutes.
That
I
nigga
will.
with the chemistry class.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, who else we got in the building with us today, man? We got one nigga, he ain't no guest. The motherfucker always here. He just show up and just,
You know what I'm saying?
nigga don't even call no more, nothing. He just come to the door like,
Like, you know,
what up,
because he
I'm
know where
outside.
we gonna be at between what and what, and you know, Copper Squad. He in his regular seat. You heard?
He let me. He the reason. You know, but never mind.
Anonymous cow, that's all.
This nigga love his anonymous shit. Nigga, you gotta put a Pooh Shiesty mask on or something next time you come anonymous
The
cat.
nigga said he's anonymous cow though. How anonymous is cow?
With his, hey, his face and name on the
How
motherfucker.
anonymous is cow?
Listen, I support the polo theory, so you know what I'm saying.
He staying that. You two niggas, y'all.
I mean, that's why it's like it's always like a.
My shit ain't.
It's
Y'all
like a little
see people
salute.
on y'all's because I don't see none of them.
Nah, I don't see it came up yet either. I'm still waiting on my.
No, it's on here, but you know how you got to go out and come back in to be.
I'm waiting on my check to come so I can get some polo.
Don't even try.
Stop
man.
it, 5. I already seen. Like he's doing this. All right. Well, it's cool. It's
I
cool.
see. I got my Dominic Toretto.
What's that?
thermal
What
on
that
there.
lingo mean? Did you say stop at 5?
Yeah. I didn't even know I said that till you said that. Yeah.
Stop at 5. That's
Like 5
Yeah.
point.
New York
It's
stuff.
some New Year. It could go like a lot of little different ways. It could be a little blood talk. It could be a little.
That's what I got from it. That's why I
I
asked.
kind of figured that.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I mean, it is what it is. But I just was asking him because I never. It caught me off guard.
But then you also got to support the 5%ers. You know what I'm saying? It's also like.
Okay. No, that's why I asked because I knew it could have been a
Yeah.
multitude of things,
Yeah,
but I
it
just
makes
need
it-
to know what.
Yeah.
two
I
things
should be
can
drinking
true.
out of blue cup today. I'm
Two things can be
upset.
true at one time though.
Nah,
Bro.
Plus, there's also 5 boroughs in New York. So it's
God
like-
damn it.
Damn. Knowledge bomb.
What's the
science?
livest borough?
Brooklyn.
I
all
mean,
day,
you know what?
duh.
I shouldn't have asked
Yeah,
you that.
I don't know
Because
why
I
you
was
asked
saying
that.
Harlem.
Yeah, you,
know
know
me
say that,
personally,
but
I think
Harlem
Harlem.
is not a borough. Let's be clear.
Okay, well, what's the boroughs?
It's Brooklyn, Manhattan, which is Harlem. It's in Manhattan.
Harlem like nobody.
Queens, Staten Island, and the Bronx.
The Bronx. I hear the Bronx the hardest
The
motherfuckers
boogie
out
down
here.
Bronx.
I mean, they get busy out there, but don't nobody want to be out there. So you know what I'm saying?
Listen, before we go into
No,
this,
we going to
and
the
I
Bronx.
thought about so DJ, what's his name? Envy. I was watching him
From
on some
Queens.
shit. The nigga was just saying like when he was DJing, like trying to get his name, he couldn't stand Fat Joe.
Oh yeah.
The nigga say if you stole Fat Joe's music and played it, them niggas was pulling
Coming to
up
look
beating
for
your ass.
Yeah.
They say Fat Joe and was whoop. They said DJ who kid I think it was.
Probably so.
They said he was hiding out, so they booked him for a show, snatched him up, snatched him in the car, and beat the shit out of him.
Yo, them Puerto Rican motherfuckers don't play out there. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause when you go uptown, it's like you go through different cultures. Just Puerto Rican towns, then Dominicanville, then it's like real heavy Spanish culture out there. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the few places where blacks and Spanish, whether you be Puerto Rican, Dominican, El Salvador or Ecuadorian, like they all kind of mix and
That's where I want to go when we go to New York.
mix and kind of be
I don't know if I want to go to New York.
Okay, well,
I
You
just
just
was
want to go to
telling.
Harlem.
I just was telling somebody about Spoon. We in Starters, and it's mayhem here. They was tripping so hard this particular day. They shut the place down at 10:28. Now we sitting here. Now it's a group of niggas sitting right there. We sitting here, we vibing, but I'm listening to these niggas. The nigga like, yeah, nigga, you ain't never got shot before. Nigga like, shit, nigga, I done been shot. You ain't never been shot. The nigga say, you ain't never been shot in your head. This the conversation they having. The nigga that said you ain't never been shot in the head, the nigga he said it to like, nigga, but I'll kill a nigga about you tonight if I have to. I said, Spoon, it's time to go.
Time to
He
go.
said what? He said, nah, from what I gathered is, it was some females in here fighting, and they just broke it. I said, Spoon, what the fuck is you talking about? New York niggas is the wildest.
Yeah.
He had to hear it. He just didn't want to hear it.
Yeah, a little bit. Cause I be like, niggas talk shit all day. Like, you know what I mean? So it's
I
like,
didn't
you
want
have
to be in there.
I
That
feel
was
you.
time for
And-
me to go.
And as an adult, respectively, I'll be like, okay, I could dig it. Don't try to put yourselves in harm's way when you ain't got to. But you know what I'm saying? It's always like, yo, you're gonna have to show me better than you tell me. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
I.
Detroit about that. We ain't
I
New
know.
York,
I'm
man.
not second guessing that, but that's
But
my inner heart. Like,
This was so crazy because.
but we did leave though. Let's be clear.
We left because they closed the fucking bar down, nigga. That's why we left, and we went to another bar.
Yeah.
Then the police fucked with us. This was that night.
then y'all went to another
This
one.
was not, remember them niggas
Yeah,
went
yeah,
from
yeah,
car to
yeah.
car.
Yeah,
We on the
yeah, they
phone talking. They
pulled
didn't fuck with you too. But listen, okay,
I
then
wanna
we can
say-
say this last thing.
I was at
we
home.
we had some Harlem family come in town. Damn, rest in peace, D. This the day D died, G.
Mm-hmm.
We go. Not this our old barber.
My
We
nigga.
go to motherfucking. We go pick them up. They with us the whole day. They like we want to be in the hoodies of the hood. I'm like, what's wrong with these niggas? We go to Friends. Fight breakout.
Never.
This is the hypest part of their night.
No. Before that, we took them to Duo. We in Duo.
Okay.
They like, no, we want to go to the hood. They
Okay.
they peeping the vibe in Duo like it's cool, but no,
Like, yeah,
we
this
want to
ain't
go.
what we looking for. we
That's
know
when-
it get
that's when
deeper.
we went to Friends.
And he died that day?
No, not him.
Our
This
barber.
just all is happening this day.
Oh.
One of Face actually rode past the crime scene. Like I was like, all of us was like a mile away from where
We
our
all was
people
right
got.
there that day
Like
for some
it was
reason.
crazy. But I was saying that to say I was on one leg because this was when I was
Yeah.
healing from
Yeah.
the situation,
Do it.
and I'm like, why the fuck am I out in this shit? They happy that it's a fight going on. Niggas like Tone, you sit here till we clear because I'm on crutches. I can't move.
Then it was shots fired in the parking lot.
Shots fired. All type
I mean,
of shit.
'cause I think
I knew what it felt like to be shot because I was healing from a shot. So this was a whole. These nights is just retarded. But what we talking about, Spoon?
Yo, so the question of the evening is: have you or how have you ever bounced back from breaking up with somebody and still remaining cordial, if possible? You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people didn't had nasty breakups. Some people had smooth ones. Some people had just mutual separations.
You gotta act like they did for a minute.
Damn.
Yeah, I've never had a cool break. I wouldn't mind having one.
I
just
did.
to say,
Most of
I see
mine-
a lot of them on TV though.
Yeah, no, most of mine is like, considering I don't have many committed relationships.
Elaborate
God.
on your smooth breakup because I gotta hear this.
Alright, so boom. If we in a situation where it's just like, alright, we started off cool, then developed into the relationship. Then the relationship is now, you know what I'm saying, kind of like the honeymoon phase is over. You start realizing that certain things, you know, when life be lifing. Now for me, I'm pretty much more easygoing. I take everything on the chin, and I laugh a lot about serious shit. I don't really take nothing too serious. But my partner at the time, she was stressing. It was school, it was home, it was her car, and then, you know, I'm up there trying to be supportive of her and trying to figure out certain things, and she couldn't like manage all that and still be happy with me. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, damn, I'm running out of options here. I'm trying to figure out how to still, you know, maintain this relationship, but I'm also in a situation where it's just like, well, damn, I don't want to sacrifice my happiness for something that might not get to the light of the end of the tunnel. So it was on Thanksgiving. The next day, actually, we had a good little Thanksgiving. I went up there, kicked it with her fam, spent the night. All right, cool. Then, you know, she dropped me back off home, and then I was just like, well, fuck it. Let me, you know, because for me, if there's a possibility that we might end this relationship, I don't want it to be under like, yo, we yelling at each other. Then it's just like, well, fuck you, this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted, like, we had a good day, we had a good night, and then I was just like, yo.
So was you planning this breakup the whole day though?
Nah, it was just something that I was like throughout the course of, like, let's say the last month and a half, it's like it's so many iffy up and down moments.
Stuff my man's, 'cause I don't want no smoke.
It was so many up and down moments to where it was just like, can we? Is this something that I don't know how long she needs to get over whatever hump she's involved in, and as it's like you get over one thing, two more things happen, and you know what I mean, by you going through all this shit, you being snappy with me, you acting like I don't care and I don't take nothing serious, and I'm like, yo, I got my own shit. Just a cup.
I'm sorry, Spoon.
Yeah, no,
So,
cool.
so can I interject for a moment?
Sure,
Men and women are different.
for sure.
Women are a little bit more emotional.
Ain't no little bit.
Where men are more methodical and logical in some cases and situations.
Correct.
So either two things must happen. Either they must die mentally,
Oh my God.
or whatever that component that you two held together, you got to kill that off. Because
Romeo
here's
must
what's
die
clear
now,
when I say that. So I have men that we are no longer together or nothing like that, but we still friends. But I had to kill off that emotional attachment in order for me to, one, be happy for them and their marriage and their children or just whatever it is that they got going on. Or
That sounded like you was in a relationship with her.
Or are you cordial?
And how good was the sex? Because that's what makes the hardest part of the breakup.
I mean, that's why you got to kill that off. They got to die on that part of you. Yeah, definitely.
Damn.
Or do you fuck them out your system?
No.
This would be my toxic
No,
part.
that's
then.
that.
Nah,
That's
yeah,
that sexy
that's
red hair. I don't know what that is.
Are you sleeping?
That's for them
with
younger
somebody
ones.
else?
Yeah, no. Oh, women don't do that.
Allegedly.
I'll fuck somebody out. I'll fuck some people out my
because you
system.
a man.
Yeah,
and that's the difference between men and women.
Yes,
But I had to
do.
fuck her though.
A whole mentality will be like, oh, the best thing to get over one nigga is to get under another nigga or whatever,
That's
whatever.
definitely nigga like it.
But
I heard that from a woman that I question.
was she a woman or was she a female? Was she a whore?
That's why I question, because when I heard it, and you know what I'm talking about?
There's gonna be a separation, growing and healing period for a woman.
I'll tell you when we off here.
All right, now my question to you, sis,
Yes.
is kind of like
No.
to know you is to love you, and I
couldn't
do know
believe
that.
If she
Still
could
judging off
fuck
that.
you out her system, then you wouldn't.
No. And that ain't even a thing. It's just the fact that I
She
heard.
didn't love you for
No.
real.
I heard that this was some advice that she gave somebody. I'm like, so if you can give that advice,
Oh, you taking it?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I follow you.
Now, my whole thing with sis here is I know that she's not the typical female minded, if you will. You know what I'm saying? I think
She
that
think like a man.
yeah, she definitely got a lot of little nigga in her. You know
A
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
niggas.
A lot.
Tell your business, not mine.
I'm
That's
just trying
what
to
we
give
gonna
some
do.
context. I ain't gonna
She
put it
about
on.
to tell you to
Hold
shut
on.
up while the
Yeah.
game on and
Oh,
everything.
shit, yeah, like
People can see us.
yo, she be also like, don't let me come to her with a female. Probably like, oh, fuck that bitch, and yeah, like you know what I'm saying. So I support it. It's always good to
I
have.
mean, it depends on the person that you're giving advice to. Everybody that you give advice to is sometimes the advice that you give to a person is depending on that person. It doesn't necessarily depend on what you would do. It just depends on what their makeup and character is.
Yeah, like
If
what,
that makes
what
sense.
you. It's kind of like
I
what you
can't-
might see like work for them. You know
And see, that's my problem. I kind of, if I'm giving advice, it would be the same thing I would do. I'm not gonna tell you to jump off that bridge if I wouldn't think about jumping off the
No, I feel
motherfucker.
you. And I mean, usually when I'm giving
So
advice,
if I be
is-
like, man, fuck that bitch out your system, it's probably because I will fuck that bitch out my system too.
now usually when I do give advice, I start off by
You give horrible
saying,
advice.
I mean,
Who do?
allegedly. I usually say I can't tell you what to do.
Look,
I would just
let's,
tell you what
Yeah,
I
but,
would
but
do.
Look,
what
we
you
gonna
would
go-
do, a lot of things that you would do wouldn't be the average thing that the average person would do, though.
I agree. That's why it's hard for me to give that.
We gonna go to a video real quick and then we gonna come back to this because this shit getting saucy.
I don't think none of us do the average shit.
I mean,
Did you?
April is Autism Awareness Month.
Look, I appreciate everything that we've gone through. The good, the bad, the ugly. And I appreciate you because you've taught me a lot about myself and taught me a lot about love. And I don't regret anything that may have happened after the fact because the fight that I put up is example of the man that I know I am. I know our love is strong, but at the end of the day, we have both recognized this may not be our time. And I will take the time to understand where my faults were, just as I hope that you do. Because if we don't come back together, I hope we don't bring our traumas into the next relationship, into the next person. So I wish you well and thank you once again, because you have definitely been a light on my life, and I will never forget this experience.
And tell everyone to understand autism.
That was a nice young man right there.
Yeah, that was endearing, but it sounded like you was dealing with somebody that wasn't a villain. Like I didn't have villainous bitches, but it's just like,
But that's the thing. How do you break up and be cool with a villain?
Right.
I mean, now
It's up after that.
I never had a cordial breakup. The breakup itself
never-
never been cordial, but after the breakup, then yeah, me and the motherfucker, we didn't got back
like that's
cool.
that eventually.
No, hey, I'm talking about damn near immediately, but the initial breakup
When we breaking
itself,
up, it's big.
yeah, it's bad.
Even if we're no, it ain't no regular talking. I might have been talking regular. I hadn't been dumped a lot. I'll say that. Now I have been. My marriage, I'm gonna give her that one. She dumped me.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that. I filed for the divorce, but she dumped me. But other than that, I can't think of a lot of. Damn, she dumped me. I'm usually the bitch. We ain't got to do this no more.
I mean, in real life, we're talking about real life, not
Yeah.
hypothetical. If you with somebody and you think this is your person, and y'all walking that line like this is your person, and then y'all break up amicably, if I'm saying that
I like that
correctly,
word.
Yeah, that's cool.
right? So then you see her out.
She with somebody or by herself?
She with somebody.
Oh, okay.
In your mind, you're gonna be thinking like, this bitch been fucking this
That bitch
nigga.
been sucking his dick.
You feel me?
For
She,
longest.
I think
the
dick
whole,
for
the
a
whole,
fact.
the whole time.
Why
I
she
mean,
was
how
sucking
long
mine?
did we
That
break
is fucking nigga
up?
back.
We might be 2 days broke up. This bitch
The
out
whole
here.
time she could have met that nigga that day.
No, fuck that.
Listen,
Nah. She
so
ain't
this
been
the
that-
thing,
she
and
met-
you're right.
she
It's
met-
possible,
That's why
but
we
you
broke
have to
up.
know that when you. So this one, all types of components come in. Like I know this not a friendly motherfucker. Like I don't like. I'm attracted to mean women. That's just a fact.
I ain't gonna
And
lie. That's
He ain't lying.
so you're not just meeting. You ain't just meeting her that day and
That's
just
not
going
true,
out
though.
to just.
I don't think
That's
now,
not true, though.
unless y'all was already there.
That's
now,
not
if y'all,
true,
if
though.
I'm in a bar, and y'all walk in the bar. You didn't just meet
That's
her
not
that day.
true. How many
Nah.
times have you ran into a female, maybe
Met
at
her?
Starters or whatever, like, yo, we about to go to TV's or La Casa or wherever,
And they follow?
and they follow.
I ain't with that. See, me,
Yeah,
it's
whatever.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not.
All the
I
dumb
mean,
shit.
there's
got
a
it
few
for a
people
while.
in here that can vouch for me.
Whatever.
I'm just not that friendly with meeting people. I don't trust nobody. So you're guilty till you prove
But
yourself innocent
you
with me.
might have been on your way there, and they followed you there.
I'm not even telling her where I'm going when I
Okay,
leave.
whatever. Nah,
That's
this
just
ain't,
me.
there ain't no real life situation.
No, my situation is real life. I'm not making this up. This is me.
Okay, well,
I don't think you ever was in a relationship before you got married anyway.
I wouldn't, and I wouldn't. But you can vouch for this. I'm not that. I'll talk my shit, but
he only been
I'm not
one-
giving
Yeah,
up
no
play by play. I
He
just
been
don't.
one
It might not
Listen,
even be
I'm the
play by
nigga. So
play.
look, I'll give you an example. When we used to be out of town hustling, now we living in this city. If we not taking nobody to the crib. Even when I take a chick to the room, my cousin was married, so he couldn't stay out all night. I would give her his room number. And when she get there, I would switch rooms and I monitor her every time she touch her phone. I don't trust like that. I'm not telling them, yeah, I'm about to go to I'm not
that's
doing it.
fine. But in reality,
That's my reality, though.
it could be somebody in your crew that knows somebody in her crew. Like, oh, well, we
So
we about to go here.
Now that's
sounds
different because
coincidental.
they know them already.
But you still going. You don't know them.
But
Bro
somebody,
might know
if
them.
somebody know them, that's different. I'm saying if I just meet, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm about to go over here to such and such.
I'm
Come
not saying
fuck
no.
with- Oh,
Hey,
okay.
I'm saying y'all already out,
And things is just flowing like
and the
that.
things is just flowing like that.
Now, I've been in them situations where it's
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? We mob up and
And it just so happened her nigga come, her ex nigga or whatever, come to the same spot or whatever, and whoop-de-whoop, you at the bar buying her drinks. They broke up. You buying her drinks. But in his mind, y'all been fucking.
Facts. I
Yeah.
get it.
You see what I'm saying?
Coincidentally.
So now you in your mind thinking like, oh, this bitch been fucking this nigga since it just happened.
Cause
Now,
she had
coincidences do happen. I'm king of coincidental moments where it's just like, oh, damn, I can see how you see it like that, but it ain't laying like that. And then to prove that it's not what you think it is, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like a tall tale.
And
But
that shows the respect she got for you if she explained her situation to you after y'all broke up. Because some motherfuckers don't even
like,
give a
oh,
fuck
well,
you
think
feeling.
what you want, nigga.
Because I'm hurt, nigga. You need to hurt too.
Yeah.
Because
That's
that's
a
a gut
fact.
shot. No matter how,
Oh,
even if
what?
you were cool with the breakup, that's a gut shot.
Nigga, you listen. your
Unless
body
you don't,
grown.
unless you didn't give a fuck about her, that's a gut shot. Like,
But then here's the thing, like, I'm not going to say in most situations, but in some situations, you might be with a young lady, then y'all break up because you might have cheated or stepped out or just whatever, right? Now this is your person. You just made a mistake or just whatever. How do you?
Fix that.
That was
How did you
last
fix
week.
it?
How can you still remain?
Hey, that was last week.
And I-
was cheat. No,
I've actually been in that situation before. Well, I didn't get caught cheating because this is just my theory. If I really have love, genuine love and respect for you, I can't make you look bad because my shit wasn't real. Like, I had a situation where we were fading, we needed to part ways, and I did that even though that's not what she was ready to do. And I was still dating, and she was like, well, I don't plan on meeting nobody else. Like, nigga, I still need to have communication tasks. But I'm like, I fuck with you so heavy, I don't want to play you like that. You know what I'm saying? But when the shit all spilled over that I was dealing with somebody else, it was like, oh, nigga, you played me, but she knew. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as the new chick, like, reached out to her on her shit on social media, she got cut clean. This is my friend. Like, we ain't together, but bitch, you're not about to. And she got cut clean off. And that was that. Like, but G'd tell you, like, I wouldn't, like he said, I wouldn't, before I got married, I was a hoe. But I got married at 28, though. So, me and the person I was married to, we've been dealing with each other since I was like 20. You know what I'm saying? So, before that, yeah, I was young as fuck. I was going crazy, but I'm really a relationship nigga. So, if I'm in a relationship, I'm respecting the relationship. They'll tell you, we just was out last week. Two motherfuckers sat next to me in trap. I'm like, I'm in a situation.
Hey, you know what?
Whether I was or wasn't, I wouldn't have talked
That
to them.
nigga always say that he a relationship type of nigga.
Right.
But is it a
But and this is no knock to anybody that dealt with the brother. He's really only been in 2 relationships for real in his life.
Now, I could agree with that because I only been in like after high school, maybe like
And
4.
them was relationships that I respected and cherished.
For sure.
Listen, go ahead, Spoon.
You say you've been in like 4.
Yeah, like
You've been in all.
I've been in more than
all
2,
New
by the
York-
way.
all New York
nah, because it's kind of like
Lala was one.
I said no disrespect. Okay.
oh, we named
We
right.
ain't
No,
gonna
we
we
not.
not. I just was gonna add her, so
Okay,
we
you know
go
what?
with 3.
No.
4.
4. I'm gonna say 4.
Yeah, 4.
4.
Now, see, for me, my whole thing is
I've seen all 4 of them.
But before them relationships, if it wasn't a threesome, I wasn't having fun with
now
it.
that's where
damn.
I didn't get to that mindset.
If it ain't 2 of y'all, I don't want to do it.
Now I didn't get to that mindset till later on in life.
Something to do something.
Goddamn.
Now, see, that's a big body Benz.
Before I forget this nigga used to call, this my big cousin. He used to call me Steve Urkel.
Look, my son shaking his head.
Remember how Steve Urkel used to be like, I'm wearing you down? It used to be situations they like, nah, he can't pull this off. They'd be like, nigga, you did it. Like, it's not
I
as
got a
hard as
couple of
y'all
those.
think if you apply yourself and you respectful with it. I ain't the nigga, you bitch, that's why I did this. No. Now, we gon'
I be like this.
yeah. We
That's
used to
'cause you
record.
big sleeves
Listen,
on.
I swear to
I
God,
don't
when
know how
the
you
year
do
Paid in
that.
Full came out, every video I recorded, I had to hit her with the Dougie because of
Yeah.
dog.
I ain't gonna
this
front.
nigga
That was definitely a time.
Yeah.
I know for me, like my relationships outside of high school, you feel me? It was like there was a couple of females who were almost at the relationship point, but never really crossed the plateau because we ended up, you know what I mean, having a fallout. And I'm like, damn, if you gonna act like this. Now, I used to have a rule where it's just like, yo, you gotta do at least 3 seasons with me just to even be considered
Here's
in the
what's clear. I
resume.
think we're getting off topic. The topic is how do you remain cordial after a breakup?
Boom.
Is or can you?
Can you?
Or can
now,
you?
I got one. I know
don't
one
think so.
motherfucker that's for sure.
All my exes love me. Still.
Me and this girl, no matter what we go through,
Do
that's
they
gonna
love
always
you while
be
y'all
my dog.
breaking up, though?
No matter what.
Yeah, because they usually try to get back.
No, that's
Tom,
not.
you
But
know-
how much time did you all spend apart before you could actually be friends?
It wasn't that much time. Like, I've been knowing this girl since I was 18, 19 years old. And the one thing she always told me, she was like, nigga, one thing I always say about you, nigga, you always kept shit real with me. 100. Like, when the first time we kicked it,
You gotta appreciate
I
that.
told my car up one night. I'm on
Which
David-
car?
I'm on
Which car?
the Grand Am.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I'm on Davidson Freeway.
He know the bitch.
I get a spinning out, smack the wall, boom. So I called her that night. I was supposed to be on my way to her. So I'm living in Highland Park. So I'm like, man, I just smacked my shit on the Davidson. Woo woo. She stayed in Southfield. So she say, if you was coming to see me
Exactly.
and you stay off the Lodge Freeway,
Exactly.
how did you get on the Davidson? I said,
Nosy
listen.
bitch.
I said,
math
not in a
was
bad
not
way.
math.
But listen, but I said I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. I was leaving the east side from this other chick crib. She say, nigga, another nigga would have never told this.
Hit him with a whoop whoop.
She say, but
You ain't peeping, Miles. The whoop whoop. Britt made that up. He gonna keep that one.
but she was like, you know, I just keep it. She's like, I
So she
respect
respects
you.
come and get
you for that.
Right. In every situation, and we dealt with each other numerous times, and no matter what, I always kept shit.
So
100
so
with
here's
her.
my question with that. Now you keeping it 100 with her, right?
Well, she
and
had
she can
kept-
appreciate that.
Right.
Is she keeping it 100 with you? And if so, can you stomach it?
Yeah.
I don't think she would have told you that she crashed on her way from
On the way
getting
from
dick.
another nigga. Crib.
I'm saying,
that's
can
different.
not not tell the truth.
First thing
like
I
you
think
said, you live off of the lodge. Like
No, but
to
this the
lie would
thing.
just make it worse.
You could have been
No,
like, oh,
you
I had to shoot home right quick.
Yeah, you could say,
Look, nigga
listen,
minded.
but she
I don't
is
even know
not.
why I told the truth in that moment, to tell you the
would
truth.
you tell the truth in that situation?
I'm always gonna tell the truth.
What's your sign?
Because I can't remember a lot.
Sad
You
with
not
some
telling
sass.
the truth.
November
What's your
or
Look, I'm always gonna tell the truth.
I
When your
like
When your
birthday?
birthday?
When is yours?
July 9th. Now we in the
You're
show.
Cancer.
You gonna ask a question with a question? Just a damn
nasty.
second.
Because you
Look,
I
this is
answered
where it's
your first
nasty.
question. December 4th.
Oh, that's the day after my day. That's Jay-Z birthday.
Jay-Z birthday.
so my philosophy is
She
I
nasty,
lie
too.
for you before I lie to you.
Disrespectfully.
That's
Am
dope.
I a liar?
You know, like, but
What's her
Listen,
sign? What's
so-
her sign?
nasty.
I'm a Libra.
Till you
No.
say you
This
what?
is the thing.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't
No,
consider
you say you
myself
a
a liar
I
either.
lie for you
But you
before I
have to
lie
lie
to
to
you.
law in certain situations. Certain situations calls for a little white lie.
We talking about white lies, but
Only-
I'm talking about a liar, just
only-
lying. Just
That's
Right,
different.
the only lie
I
I'ma
just asked you,
tell
would you have
is to get
lied
out
when you
of
crashed
the
after you
law,
got some
trouble.
and I
ass?
would say no.
Or to get out of an
That's
ass
what's up.
whooping from my parents. Outside
I
of that,
would've
we're
lied.
not about to get a divorce. We ain't got no
I'm
kids
not
together.
being
Like,
that.
I'm not about to lie to you. I lie for you before I lie to you.
Listen, and I'm gonna tell you why. The age he was back then. Tell him how old you was first, G.
I was 19.
Why in
My
the
son
fuck
wasn't
would
even
I
able to
tell you
drink.
the truth that I crashed at 9
If
why
I
not?
wouldn't have. I mean, you a realer nigga than me, goddammit. That's all I'm gonna say.
but if we leaving, if for me, if I'm leaving one dude's house and going somewhere else,
Yeah, you nasty.
we not serious. No, I mean we don't. I'm not in a committed relationship.
But if
so
you
why,
going to do
why
a
am I
double
lying?
hitter, you ain't.
Why am I lying? We not in anything committed.
But
So
like
why
that,
not
she
be
probably
honest?
don't, but she
Got right
probably
at the
did it.
first
Why not
dude
be
just
honest?
But
dropped
what if
pussy
me and
over
girl
to the
was
second
still,
nigga.
we was in the beginning stages of
Okay,
shit.
that makes
You know what I'm
sense.
saying?
Now,
But question: if a woman, you a woman, would you do a double hitter?
A double hitter?
No, I haven't.
Would you do a double hitter?
That's disgusting.
I just asked.
No.
These niggas disgusting.
Yeah, they are. They niggas.
Hey, my man, why we gotta be disgusting?
wait, you have to have a threesome is a double hitter.
Whatever flows your
No,
boat.
that's
It's
double
on you,
hitter.
man. Listen, I'm from
A
New York
double
Subway
hitter
City.
But if
is
you
not
having
the
a
same thing
threesome,
as 3 bases
You're there
loaded.
together, right?
Yeah,
so you're
right.
being
But
honest.
now no,
Everything
no,
is on the table.
I was saying
Everything.
as far as the double hitter, as far as like hitting two
That ain't no
women
double
in one
hitter.
day.
Yeah.
That ain't no double hitter.
What is it?
A double hitter is you hitting one chick at noon and one chick at night.
Same day.
A twofer is a twofer. That's
Right.
not a double hitter.
Okay, no, you
It's
talking about
it's
No, you got
okay,
double
but you
play.
being honest about it.
A double play is not a double hitter.
I come
That's
from
the
New York
two
where
different.
the Mets might play the Yankees at noon, and then the Yankees might play
That's
the
a
Nets
double
at
hitter.
8. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
Man,
like
it just
call it the
bases
simple.
was loaded, man.
No, I think a lot of
That's the
Bases
Subway
was
Series. You know?
Yeah.
I think a lot of the like.
Well, I mean,
my
I've never hit a. What is? I've never twofer. No, a twofer is a threesome.
You twofer.
I twofer. I
Yeah,
never
you
had a
twofer.
double hit.
I've had a double hitter.
I had one. I'm lying. Look at me. I am a liar.
But you a dirty old man.
No, I'm just kidding.
Dang, he called you old.
Right.
Damn.
My shit still works.
But listen,
But do y'all think women are better cheaters because men don't talk?
Oh, sure.
Men talk. Some men
No,
talk.
no, no.
Most
Listen.
men talk.
So now I will tell you this.
Men not
A
messy.
lot of females that
Some
I'm
men
kicking
talk.
with.
I
got
think
other
men
bitches
not
right here.
messy.
I'm probably the easiest nigga for you to cheat on. Cause I'm not asking
It's
the questions
patterns.
that
I'm not gonna go through your
I'm not going through that shit. I'm not asking you where you been at all that shit like that.
you don't
switch up.
even listen. You don't even have to ask if a person
Take
is
care.
cheating or what they're doing. You just pay attention to how
Here-
people
That's
Here's
move.
what's clear.
Exactly.
Here's what's clear at the end of the day. I believe that if you are cheating, then there is something that person is not giving you.
That's not
sure.
always true.
Some people are greedy.
It's
Not always
something.
true, but
Some people
I'm
are
not gonna
greedy.
say. I'm not gonna say.
Maybe
It's
for
something missing
women,
in
but
there.
I'm saying that's
I'm
always
saying
true.
for men, like
Let
for
me
men,
agree.
it might be a chick that's not as nasty as this chick.
That's
But
the
are you,
thing.
but,
That'll
but,
do
are you,
it.
but are you
Not-
asking your significant other to be nasty? Because a lot
Yes.
of times
Yeah,
guys,
yes.
And they can't
sometimes
do
guys
it.
don't want their women
Because
to
a lot
be
of men
nasty.
don't
Some
want-
people are not
They don't
physically
want that.
structured
So
like their
there
mouth.
is something
Is it-
whatever that is.
Look, I had a homegirl, right? Now, I was fucking with this chick. her head wasn't good. It was not.
Leave that bitch alone.
No, so this is the
There you go.
thing. So I'm okay with not. Head is cool.
Huh?
Head is just cool. I just not losing my shit over here.
That means you have not had any gray hair.
No, I have. I know. There's a fact. I've had gray hair. But the fucked up. This is the problem. I compare everybody else's head to that gray head. That's not a good look because when you're not doing what said
If your
person's
spit ain't
done,
lotion,
huh?
if your spit ain't lotion, kill yourself.
And that's another thing.
He don't like that.
I don't like all that.
He
extra
don't like
spit
sloppy
and shit.
toppy.
I don't.
He don't like sloppy toppy.
Can I tell my story?
Messy,
Y'all didn't
stinky.
change it. It wasn't even about that.
I need that. You nasty.
Yeah, when it's sliding down my shit and shit.
Listen, I put a towel on my ass. Like, how am I wet back here?
How you don't
I
like
love
that?
that.
When I get up and look up under me and like,
I like spit in my mouth too, but I just don't like all that spit on my head.
You said you like spit in your mouth, but
I'm going to
not
sit this
on
one
your-
out.
No, so this is the thing. I'm gonna say
your fry blood.
So to answer to the spit,
He's a nasty nigga.
chug.
I've had some hair where it don't, all that
You ain't
spit don't
chugging the
even
love.
have to be. What?
This fuck just happened right here.
Erica Badon said, listen. She said.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that to my friend.
You know what? I forgot what I was about to say because it was pertaining to.
He Nottingham, just so you
Exactly.
I forgot what
Not
it was. I
today.
forgot what I was about to say.
know.
Damn.
Nottingham.
What was I talking? I said head, but why did I
You said
go to head?
Somebody
No, that's not where I was going with it.
You like dry hair, basically, is what
No,
you're saying.
I like
Dry, just
I don't-
not sloppy.
It's not dry.
It's just not sloppy.
You like Prince.
You was basically saying the difference between people that'll do stuff and people that won't.
Okay, so
Fuck that. When
no, it was.
How you can get
nothing
certain
to
I
people to
lost
do
my
stuff
train
and
of
certain
thought.
people
Listen,
don't.
I'm just saying,
I'm
if
all
you
with
cheat,
body
it's
fluids
something,
exchange
it's something that,
video.
it's something
Let's
that
go
you
to
get
the
from
next
that.
video.
It's
But
something
why
that
did
you
you
get from
venture
the
out? Because
That's what I'm going with.
before you venture out, if you are with somebody, you should be able to be adult enough to have a conversation. Look,
Oh, now you
this is
adult.
what I have to have. This is what's mandatory. And also,
Okay,
you need
so
to
she
be
know.
given those things as well. Whatever
I'm a
your
whole
partner
slut
needs.
bucket in the bed.
I mean, just outside of that, because not all the time is it
I thought
just
we was talking
about
about
the
sex.
sex.
It's not.
It's not always.
It ain't
about
always
not.
about sex.
It ain't.
We just
Sometimes you
got on that
It's
topic because
It
you
is.
nasty.
I feel like relationships is about energy. It don't matter what energy, where it's at, but if the energy don't,
Depending on the stage of your life, because sometimes, we are when we're younger, we're physical, we're looking at
Yeah, get up on
what's on the surface. Most of the time,
Most of the time, you
I
just
would say
get
young
bored with the
men.
same sex.
but
So
do
that-
something about it. Like, look, let's try this. It's
Religion
nothing
about
wrong with
yourself.
that, but most of the time, people aren't even
willing. Or
willing
Mentally
or-
capable to handle.
or not
Or they
even
don't
just
even
that.
think
Even
like that.
say, I want to try something else. Like they're afraid, they're scared
People
to
wanna
broach
stay in their
that
comfort
topic
zone.
with their partner.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's easier for them to go and seek it somewhere else rather than tell
to
your
just
partner,
ask,
look,
like,
I want to try this, or
Or do you think it's just something about some new dick or some new pussy?
And it could
You
be.
have
no,
some
because
people-
you can go out and get something and it ain't nothing. It ain't even worth it. It's like eating bottomless calories.
facts. But you have some
'Cause a nigga
people.
have
You
cheated
have some
on
people that's
himself
just
before
not willing to
afterwards.
change and
Mad
stuck
as
in
fuck,
their
like
ways.
it
That
wasn't
ain't
even
it.
worth it.
Right.
First of all,
You know what I'm
most
saying?
women ain't doing the work anyway.
Who changed that?
Hers.
Don't,
Let
not
me
too
let me
much.
see
Time for you to get
that.
up.
Not too fucking much.
You got an alarm. You gotta go somewhere.
Not too much.
You say most women aren't willing to change.
No, what I'm
You
saying
gotta
is
be somewhere.
most men do all the fucking. We the ones who put in the work.
You
Y'all
need a
just
better
laying there
bitch.
taking- Y'all just laying there
Damn.
taking dick. What's that?
You need a
Listen,
better bitch.
You know you are absolutely right. How you doing? What's your name?
Let's not.
That one. Erica, but don't.
Don't fucking piss me off that.
Shout out to T, yo. Fry blood in the building.
But I would agree. Most women are not. They're like, I don't like
Men too.
I don't like giving head, or I'm not.
You personally don't
I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, see, look, that jumped on you.
I said most women. We're not talking about me.
Oh, okay.
For example,
But
I don't like hear from a woman that you can tell she's not into it.
yeah, it's
If
hard.
you're giving me head and
I want
and I
to know
know
it's
you
not
want
turning
it,
you on.
so she basically giving
because
you head.
I like giving head. If I'm sucking on, if I'm giving her some head, she's gonna enjoy it as much as I'm enjoying it. You know what I'm saying?
You're a giver.
Yeah, and
A lot of people are not. And then you have to think about too. I mean, when we look at the totality of sex, look, you got
Don't
the
do it.
internet.
Spell
Look
it
at
for
the
him. Spell it
dictionary.
for him.
So
That's my literary friend right there.
Jessica's working in the library.
Women
Oh, y'all
are
got history.
This wine.
women. We've been friends since 2007, 2008.
Oh, okay. About a dub.
They need to just get a room and get it over with.
No.
She
So
said,
women
Y'all
are
here looking
not.
like the Focus Hope.
When women embrace sex or they enjoy sex, we're looked at as being other than
No.
women.
No, it's
but
only-
just
when
like
it's
y'all
with
like,
multiple
just
people.
like y'all like new
Goddess.
stuff, and like we do too. It's the same stuff that y'all like. We like.
Y'all like your ass like too?
Yes.
No.
If you ain't licking
I
ass,
don't.
I pass.
I know
I'm
that,
straight.
I'm not telling bro.
I'm straight.
You want your ass
don't leave my
licked,
son
I
hanging.
pass.
Don't leave him
I don't
hanging.
know, because
We need to go to the next video.
You
You go to
better
the next
not
video.
put your hand down.
okay, I will say this.
You
Let's
heard
go
what
to
the
the next
said.
video.
I will say this.
Put your hand down.
Porn has ruined a lot of niggas' perspective
What up, though, Corey?
on what sex is supposed to be.
I don't see none of that.
I think niggas watch way more porn than females.
No.
Boo.
I just
I think-
watched some good
Next.
sex.
I mean,
Oh, I
they-
see it now.
When we get down
They
to
watch
it,
all kinds of shit. They be watching girl on girl shit.
That most heterosexual women like girl on girl porn.
Right.
sex
Lies.
is to procreate. If we're talking
then
about
they
what sex is
heterosexual?
supposed
Now we
to
going
be, right?
biblical now.
But I'm just saying,
I wanna
when we
fit
talk
it.
about what sex is supposed to be, I agree with you saying that the expectations are unrealistic, especially
Are
if
y'all
you ain't
willing to
willing
get y'all
to do it.
clits cut off? Ain't that some
Female
Cut it
circumcision.
out. That's some Africa shit.
There are
The point
there
is-
are
That's some
tribes
African
that
shit.
still do that.
But that's vaginal
Some countries.
Yeah,
Do
but
practice
to
female
think about
mutilation.
that, like when
Africa.
men get a certain age, they get cut with the knife. Like I couldn't be a part of that culture. I would be considered the coward of the.
The coming of age.
My thing been like this since I remember. I got
that's all
circumcised
you
as
know.
a baby.
Off topic.
If that's all you
I
know.
don't know what we talking about.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
Hey, Miles,
We just, it flows.
We going to video, y'all.
Video me.
I done got hot.
When loving someone, sometimes people aren't for you. It might have just been a chapter in your life to teach you something, so therefore that's a lesson. But this is 5 ways to cut off people you still love. Number 1, in most cases you created a fantasy in your mind. You told yourself that you guys were going to buy the moon in the galaxy. You told yourself y'all were going to be married and live happily ever after. And the whole time you guys been together, it hasn't been no happily ever after anyway. So therefore, let go of the fantasy. Number 2, I get it. You both may be mature. But until both of you have healed, I think you should completely cut off contact. Why do I say cut it off? Because someone still might be emotionally invested. And when someone is emotionally invested, any little thing you do tends to disrupt their peace. So therefore, you know for a fact you still have feelings, so just cut the person off. All contact. Number 3, they say time heals all. So you got to give yourself time to heal. See, when you move too fast, you'll realize that you still do care. And it's okay to care, it's normal. Because sometimes the best things that aren't for you. You just have to accept that. But you want to fight for something that's not worth fighting for. Because you're in denial. But again, love does not mean you always have to be with the person. Number 4, be patient with yourself. Listen. Some people have rushed into relationships so fast they don't even know who they are, realistically. You, yourself, and I is all you have in the end. But again, some people don't feel loved unless they're attached or under somebody. So therefore, the love only comes when they feel that way. So again, give yourself some time. Slow down, be a little patient, and learn to develop this new character. So therefore, when you get into another situation, you'll understand it better and you'll see it. Number 5, love yourself first. Sometimes in life we put ourselves second. I understand at times you have to definitely be willing to compromise, but it's a difference between compromising and always putting yourself second. Love does not force or impose, and when you realize that it's all about loving you. When you love you, the best, healthiest relationship you'll ever see is two people that love themselves first. Therefore, when they accommodate each other and complement each other, because again, when you love someone more than you love yourself, that relationship is extremely unhealthy because that can be extremely toxic. So love yourself first.
Got to love yourself first. Without self-love, how you gonna love somebody else when you struggling to love yourself? You know what I'm saying? Now, I always come from the put yourself first because the trickle down effect will, you know what I mean, resonate.
And the Bible
itself.
would say, your cup runneth over.
Yeah.
So with that interpretation is the people are only supposed to get the overflow.
Right. Did Pops ever tell you about the bread theory?
No.
All right, so he dropped it to me early 2000s where it was just like, all right, if you got a wife and 2 kids and all you got is half a loaf of bread, who get that? Now, in my head, I'm a selfish nigga, so I said me all day. But I went with the political answer and I was like, I give it to the kids. He's like, that's where you fucking up at. You get that bread. Nah, he said you get that bread.
You get that bread.
So this way, that'll give you enough energy to possibly get more bread. You know what I'm saying? When you give it to the kids, they can't do nothing for you. So once they eat that, what you want? What's your next move?
See, women think differently. Women think to split the bread in 30 days.
And I'm going to rob a nigga to make sure my kids eat.
Yeah,
I starve, they gonna eat.
Yeah, for sure.
But what you said makes sense. But
it
also,
do.
They say when you teach a woman, you teach a village. You teach a man, you just teach that man. But my question is, we talked about self-love. This is a concept that most of us don't hear until we become adults. It's not something that we are taught.
Programmed to, yeah.
We're not conditioned.
Yeah, it's always about sharing, giving.
Right. So my question is, and this is a serious question.
Come on.
What is self-love? How do you love on self?
I think for me personally, self-love is the things that you know internally, like when it's just you alone, the things that you know you love, the things that you know you enjoy, the things that you know you care about, focus on that. The things that make you happy, focus on that. Because again, when you're happy and when you're, you know what I mean, self-reliant on your own specific satisfaction, it'll now allow you to kind of exert that energy to other people.
Dexter, you can't make nobody else happy unless you make yourself happy first.
That's true.
But then you also got some people that enjoys the like part of their happiness is making other people happy.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like
myself on the back burner.
So it's kind of like what type of person is you? Are you the person that needs to take care of yourself first in order to make sure that other people good, or you thrive off of other people being good by what you provide, and then that makes you go harder?
I wish I had it in me to. I wish I had it in me to be put me before motherfuckers. I couldn't hear me in the back.
Well, I think Brittany had broke it down for us before she asked.
We had that homework assignment.
What are the 5 things that you have in your life that makes you happy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are the things that would circumvent on what you're saying. Right? Most people don't have true happiness within themselves. Me and Tom was just watching something before everybody got here. And he's like, Eddie Murphy is an introvert. And I'm like, yeah. But I'm an introvert too. And most people can't. Wait, I am an introvert, but...
She said debatable.
Right.
Guess what?
What?
Tom did the same.
I'm an introvert in the sense of I don't need nobody around me to make me happy.
Are you an only child?
Yes.
Exactly. Now, most only children now, even though
and
I got mad.
So
now, see,
What the fuck being a Scorpio got to do? You know how to swim?
You know what? I agree and I disagree.
Some of
I don't know if you got like that.
Scorpio.
I don't know if you got like that when you got older or what. Because when we was younger, you wanted everybody around you. I know it was because of past trauma.
My mother passed.
Right, but you had a whole lot of people around you.
I mean, but a whole lot of. That's only because I wanted to kill myself.
Okay.
And I said if I was to die, I want to die with everyone around me.
I feel you.
And it wasn't vibes. It was.
I'm glad you didn't kill yourself.
I'm glad you didn't.
Because I wouldn't have got the chance to sue you for stealing my song.
For Miles not fucking committing to
Miles and Nottingham.
You're right.
I contemplated suicide before.
Yeah.
I think at this
But
point in
everybody
time,
was around me. I had a 12-gauge shotgun, and
I didn't do that
I
for
was gonna put have my toe on
I
the
just
trigger, and I said,
your
God,
toe,
my
nigga, the nigga toenail about 6 feet long.
But no, I asked God, if it's meant for me to live, let me know. And we was about to play football that day, and I had video games in my house. I moved a video game in front of my door, and they were like, "Hey, nigga, what's up?" I was like, "Oh shit!" And I dropped the gun. Like, okay. God, I get it.
Did your toe reach the trigger?
My toe was definitely.
So you practiced it?
I was about to do that damn thing. You know
I'm
what I
glad
mean?
you didn't.
Amen.
I'm glad you didn't kill yourself.
Everybody was, like you said, everybody was at my house that day. We was about to play against some niggas on 6 Mile. And we played at UAD that day. UAD and Liverpool. I mean,
well, thank the Lord for giving you the strength.
Like I said, amen. You gotta clap that up, man.
But still, like, how do we? Because I think this is something that we need to start teaching our children, along with confidence, and how to actively love yourself. Because happiness is an inside job, and just like you are not supposed to rely on anybody else to make you happy, you're not supposed to allow anybody to make you unhappy.
Understood.
You're not supposed to allow anybody to disturb you.
Give you that power.
So
I think that's a struggle with most people who are single or only children. Like, I do got a lot of siblings on my dad, but I grew up as an only child from my mom's. You know what I'm saying? So being by myself, I'm comfortable with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
but
then
that's different. I mean, it's okay to be comfortable with being by yourself, but how do you love yourself? Because like you said, like some of us, I'm one of them, like I get gratification out of helping others. Like I could be going through the worst, but it brings me happiness to be able to help somebody else when they're down. And when I'm not able to, then I feel away. And also when we talked about this earlier, like to be the one to have to receive help and get help, I'm fortunate to have people in my life who will help me in my time of need. Even
but
when
you
I don't
struggle
ask
taking
for
it?
I struggle accepting it. I
Me too.
struggle accepting compliments. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? Without giving something back.
Right.
But I also don't like selfishness either.
Takers.
Yeah. So
For sure.
like the whole like loving yourself, like I struggle with that. I don't really know what that looks like. Not to say that, I mean, I don't have any self-hate, you know what I'm saying? But I cannot really define that for myself.
Because you feel like your purpose is more or less geared towards making sure other people good. That's where you thrive. That's what makes your heart flow.
And my thing to that was, I don't know what like happiness would be my thing. Like what she said, like motherfucker like me and happy. Like I don't even want happy. Just give me the fine median.
No,
put me in the middle.
No, I want to be happy. And I don't
see,
know
when
what,
you enjoy being so happy and that shit gets snatched from under you, now you in the uproar.
You know how to
just give me
the only way it can get snatched from under you is if you don't have that in you yourself. No one has the power over me to make me feel no kind of way. A, B, I love myself more than anybody in the world. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, one thing that also makes me happy is making other people happy and bringing people together. That's I love you too, bro. That's one of my favorite things.
Don't you drink dark liquor?
Don't worry about me.
I could attest to that because
have you always been like that, or you've certain situations make you
easy? She told me don't worry about her. She from New York by way of Detroit.
Been like this. My favorite piece of me is the fact that I'm a piece to a puzzle, so I'm able to connect and plug and bring things together. If I'm not the connector, I'm the plug. If I'm not the plug, I'm the connector. If I ain't either one of them, then I'm that piece in the middle.
Definitely attest to that is because I've been around the Fry Gang longer than her, and I tried to be that piece to bring the siblings together, to bring the family together, and it was a struggle for me. I couldn't quite get the gang to get with my program. Then once she got inducted into the Fry Gang, she is literally the anchor of the sibling camaraderie. Like when she
it's natural for her. She's naturally personable and
naturally gravitate like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
it's kind of like
y'all,
the hierarchy.
The siblings, the cousins, the family. Like when T is the spark that hold everything together. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Yeah, that's a fact. I give it that all day.
Our family, we got a big family, but I ain't gonna lie. T is she the compound
maker happener
that make everything happen. And we thankful for it though.
For sure, because like I said, when I tried to put certain shit together and niggas dubbed it, again, my only child center was like, oh fuck it, they don't want to do it. She the one that's gonna tap in, group text, hey y'all, love y'all, tap in, sibling check in, and then we all kind of regroup because of her energy. And you know, that again, I definitely say one of the pieces that was missing within our own camaraderie. And though my pops did what he did and made all these lives happen,
definitely not the same.
You know what I'm saying? We still, it's like a hierarchy. Like you got the big sis that's gonna confirm your legitimacy, and then T is pretty much right under her that's gonna make sure, like, well, if you here,
I'm an enforcer.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Once that the enforcer side of me or the influencer or just whatever is no longer, then I'm not being me. Like I love me, and I want people to indulge in loving me, and I want us to love each other, if that makes sense.
It do, because I've seen how it happens when motherfuckers don't reciprocate what you giving, then she get real. Yeah, she get real. Ooh, she's also a me.
Line in the sand.
She going back to like what they were saying earlier though about
that too.
About you doing stuff to make other people happy.
In October one.
Tony,
October believer.
Yeah.
Indeed. Hold on. Not too much.
That nigga Tony attest to this. They called me one of the biggest procrastinators and bullshitters in our whole crew. And I procrastinate and bullshit when it comes to myself. But for everybody else, though, I'm gonna make sure everything is aligned for everybody that's around me. I downplay my own shit to make sure that my people around me are taken care of and they doing the things they supposed to do. Like that's just one of my
that makes you feel whole.
Yeah.
When is your birthday?
July 5th.
Oh, so y'all both Cancer.
And another one.
Yeah.
Another one.
And a good testament to that is how we got our little, what I call susu. You know what I'm saying? When we, motherfuckers' birthday come around, we contribute collectively as a unit, happily at that. It ain't like niggas like, oh, what the fuck? We tapping in, we gonna send what we gotta send.
I be mad at Cal birthday. Fuck that. That nigga shit is January 1st. Christmas just came, goddamn it.
Yeah, oh yeah,
now
we fresh up the rebound.
He was the first one this year.
He's the first one every year. He's the first one last year.
You got that motherfucking wild.
Also, the fact that after knowing that we came off for the holidays and New Year's, and niggas is still
1,000.
It was 1,000. Yeah.
Yeah, and knowing that everybody's still, regardless on whatever niggas is going through, we made sure that you had what you were supposed to have. That not only shows in the testament to who you are,
I paid you,
to a community, but also like, you know what I mean? Like niggas is really putting that pound work in to make sure that our community, because mind you, I'm sending shit to motherfuckers that I ain't never meet, I don't even know, but because of these motherfuckers, I'm gonna do it because my loyalty, my reliability lands on, okay, we all in this. And again, this is something that I got brought into, just like the podcast, just like the Fry Gang, just like a lot of this shit. And I'm like, I don't have no Detroit roots, but I'm a for real nigga from where I'm at.
You always say that, but you really do. Like,
you really do.
You not from
We
it,
offended when you
but
say
your
that.
roots are tied deep into Detroit.
Boo. Stop saying that.
Only thing from New York,
just
from you
take
not
it
is your
back.
accent. You might as well let that go.
I mean, yeah,
This
You
kind of
done
my
got rid of
thing.
it.
I said it last week. The way you feel about Detroit is how I feel with my family in Atlanta. I can't say that I don't have no roots. I've been going there since I was 10. I can pull in the city and don't have to call nobody, and I know where to go. And they like, Lil Tony here, you know what I'm saying? It's love. They mad I ain't making it in exit.
Mind you, for me, I ain't come out here till I was like 18, 19.
The point is, you got roots here.
But
though.
you got roots, and you're making memories no matter what.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's what I need you to do. This is your challenge for me, because you can't keep disassociating yourself with Detroit.
You're in here now.
You're New York born and bred. You're a Brooklyn nigga, but you're a Brooklyn nigga about Brooklyn nigga about way in Detroit.
No, he Detroit nigga
about way in Brooklyn.
Right.
Listen,
Okay, yeah, for sure.
This what it is.
And no, listen, I appreciate
You're an honorary Detroiter, is what he's
I
saying.
appreciate the love. I appreciate the acceptance.
Ain't no appreciation. This
And
is what it is.
Listen,
It's just
and we lock in. It done been times where just me and Spoon go out. G ain't coming. G ain't coming.
Mob.
It
And we
been
doing
times
it.
when you'd have
Listen.
been in the back of a squad car, motherfucker.
We almost made
And
that
I
happen
called
again.
True.
And I done swooped up on you.
Shout
But
out to the
nigga,
Apple Watch.
he the most.
Yeah.
Listen,
So don't do
I
that.
gotta
Right.
put this on there too,
Right.
because we probably almost.
Yo,
the
no, ain't no almost. We done.
The nigga be so calm when they come around. The calmness that he have is so comforting. I'm gonna tell you why. You be around niggas and you don't know if they can perform when it's time. I'm 125,000% sure that when it's up, it's stuck with him.
For sure.
And I hopefully, I hope we never have to go that way. But he be too kind for me. The calmer the nigga, the crazier.
Oh, absolutely.
Yo, I am a panic button, all right? If you break this glass and hit this button,
Listen,
it's
the nigga said, from what I gathered, it was a couple females. I could have tripped the nigga out his seat. What the fuck is you talking about? What is this nigga talking about?
I don't know. I mean, from my experience, Reggie is definitely a wild card, and he's definitely a wild card. Period. I don't know. I just don't know.
That's when we're going to start.
Which side is you going to?
So look,
Hey, we don't disclose.
all right, so look, we got more shit to pop. You know what I'm saying? You
Sorry.
already know next week. But most importantly,
Is it over?
If you breaking up with a motherfucker, find a way to fix that shit or burn that bridge. You ain't no in
I say
between.
burn the bridge.
Burn the motherfucker.
Why do you have to burn the bridge?
'Cause
Just
you
walk.
got to.
You know,
Fuck them,
because
fuck
burn the
this
bridge
shit, fuck
indicates that there is a lot of
Animosity.
animosity
It don't
and
necessarily
confusion.
be- okay, so perfect
So
example.
just walk away and just go on about your business.
No,
Well,
go.
Because you might need to come back to that bridge some years down the
Fuck that
line.
bridge. Fuck all this.
Fuck that
And
bridge.
get your life together.
Hey, you never
Fix
know.
it.
That bitch.
You know what I'm saying? And when you see me in the street and when you see that X in the street, it's either middle fingers up or we gonna be stuck. Period. And I'ma catch you.
Young nigga
with
grew up
him
in
on
the D,
that.
yeah, the harder way. I give a bitch a people, won't get my heart away. Ain't in the streets, but I'm moving, throwing the smarter way. Long live Swiddle, niggas took a piece of my heart away. Times when I was in the crib down bad, ain't nobody really call a nigga.